football season. We've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC Conference champion. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the Conference Championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Rice's offense making their way on the field today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to lose yardage there. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The UAB Blazers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Breaks loose at the 40. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Now here comes the bunch formation. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And looking to throw now on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Good enough for first down yardage.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Rice offense is out there again. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Crosses the 10. It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking for some space. It's Klein.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Important third down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on third and short. Starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on third and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on fourth down.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, UAB has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. He's swarmed by the defense. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Blazers looking to keep this drive moving. Bringing pressure. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Just trucks through the defender. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. No huddle now for the offense.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pass rush closing in. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. And he lofts it deep over the middle. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Blazers. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The shotgun running play call. Gets some space around the 30. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense wraps him up.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer, also the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Pressured. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a... So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Rice offense is out there again. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rice.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Quarterback operating an empty set. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And now another deep ball here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And the Blazers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line. First down for the offense.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. 14. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He finds his man. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll test the right side here. He shreds the tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
Rice, 14.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Rice out.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Oh, here comes the reverse. Oh, look at the quick cut.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains.
He's tackled.
Things like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain. That's a solid run. Good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Blazers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Well, Kirk, UAB has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the
Touchdown, Blazers. And the beatdown continues. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
UAB 42, Rice 14.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Unit up for 1st down.
Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Running with purpose.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made over the middle. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves